At least 1,301 people died during Hajj, Saudi Arabia. The Hajj pilgrimage is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and is a mandatory duty for all Muslims who have the financial and physical means to perform it at least once in their lifetime. This year's Hajj saw a tragic loss of life, with at least 1,301 pilgrims dying, according to Saudi officials. The pilgrimage took place amid extreme heat, with temperatures in Mecca and other holy sites reaching up to 50 degrees Celsius (122 degrees Fahrenheit). Saudi Health Minister Fahd al-Jalajel reported that 83% of the fatalities were unregistered pilgrims. These individuals did not have the required Hajj visas and traveled on tourist visas instead. Consequently, they did not have access to the official accommodation and transportation services provided for registered pilgrims. Many of these unregistered pilgrims walked long distances under the scorching sun without shelter or rest. The Saudi authorities noted that a significant number of the deceased were elderly or had chronic illnesses, which exacerbated their vulnerability to the extreme conditions. The intense heat wave during this year's Hajj added to the difficulties faced by the pilgrims. Temperatures frequently exceeded 50 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest Hajj seasons on record. The Saudi Health Ministry made efforts to raise awareness about the dangers of heat stress and provided guidance on how to mitigate its effects. Despite these efforts, the combination of extreme heat and the physical demands of the pilgrimage proved fatal for many. Health Minister al-Jalajel stated that the deceased pilgrims had no identification cards, which complicated the process of identifying them and contacting their families. Various Arab governments have confirmed that most of the pilgrims who died were not officially registered and had traveled on tourist visas. This situation made it harder to find them or determine their exact numbers. The Saudi health facilities treated nearly 500,000 pilgrims during the Hajj ships, including over 140,000 unregistered pilgrims. Many of these individuals were treated for heat exhaustion, and some remained hospitalized. The Saudi government expressed its condolences to the families of the deceased and prayed for the forgiveness and mercy of Allah for the departed souls. Countries around the world have been providing updates on the number of their citizens who died during the Hajj. For instance, an Arab diplomat reported that 658 Egyptians had died, while Indonesia confirmed more than 200 deaths among its nationals. India reported a death toll of 98 people. Other countries, including Pakistan, Malaysia, Jordan, Iran, Senegal, Sudan, and Iraq's autonomous Kurdistan region, also confirmed fatalities among their pilgrims. The large number of deaths, particularly among unauthorized pilgrims, has led to significant fallout. In response, Egyptian Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli revoked the licenses of 16 tourism companies and referred their managers to prosecutors for facilitating illegal pilgrimages to Mecca. Similarly, Jordan detained several travel agents who arranged unofficial travel for Muslim pilgrims. Tunisia's President Kais Saied dismissed the country's Minister of Religious Affairs in response to the situation. Hajj permits are distributed to countries on a quota system and allocated to individuals through a lottery. However, the costs involved in the official pilgrimage prompt many to attempt the journey without a permit, despite the risks of arrest and deportation. Prior to this year's Hajj, Saudi authorities removed hundreds of thousands of unauthorized pilgrims from Mecca to maintain order and safety. The Saudi government has faced criticism for not doing more to ensure the safety of all pilgrims, especially unregistered ones who lack access to essential facilities like air-conditioned tents and official Hajj transport. The extreme temperatures in Mecca, which reached as high as 51.8 degrees Celsius, further exacerbated the challenges faced by the pilgrims. Despite the tragic loss of life, the Saudi government has emphasized the measures taken to protect the health and safety of pilgrims. These measures included extensive health campaigns to educate pilgrims about the dangers of heat stress and the importance of hydration and rest. Health facilities were equipped to handle the influx of patients, and efforts were made to provide medical care to those in need, regardless of their registration status. The Hajj pilgrimage is a monumental event that requires meticulous planning and coordination to ensure the safety and well-being of millions of participants. The Saudi government continues to work on improving the infrastructure and services provided to pilgrims, with a focus on enhancing their experience and minimizing risks. The Hajj pilgrimage remains a deeply significant and spiritually transformative experience for millions of Muslims around the world. Despite the tragedy that struck this year's pilgrimage, the commitment of the global Muslim community to this sacred duty remains unshaken. The loss of over 1,300 pilgrims is a somber reminder of the challenges and risks associated with the pilgrimage, particularly in the face of extreme weather conditions and logistical difficulties. The Saudi government's efforts to address the issues faced during this year's Hajj, especially concerning unregistered pilgrims, are crucial. Measures to improve the safety and well-being of all pilgrims, regardless of their registration status, are imperative to prevent such tragedies in the future. Enhancing the infrastructure, providing adequate shelter, and ensuring proper medical care are essential steps that need to be taken. The global response to this tragedy has been marked by a sense of solidarity and mourning. Governments from various countries have acknowledged the loss of their citizens and are working closely with Saudi authorities to provide support and assistance to the affected families. The international Muslim community has come together in prayers and condolences, reflecting the deep sense of unity and compassion that defines the Hajj pilgrimage. The Saudi authorities have shown a commitment to learning from this year's experiences and making necessary adjustments to improve the pilgrimage process. The emphasis on raising awareness about heat stress and the dangers it poses is a vital step in ensuring that pilgrims are better prepared for the harsh conditions they may face. Additionally, improving access to facilities and services for all pilgrims, including those who may not have official permits, is crucial in safeguarding their health and safety. The Hajj pilgrimage, despite its challenges, continues to be a profound expression of faith and devotion. It is a journey that brings together Muslims from diverse backgrounds, united in their quest for spiritual fulfillment and closeness to Allah. The resilience and determination of the pilgrims, even in the face of adversity, underscore the enduring significance of this sacred duty. As we reflect on this year's Hajj, it is essential to honor the memory of those who lost their lives by ensuring that their sacrifices lead to meaningful improvements in the pilgrimage process. The lessons learned from this year's events should guide future efforts to enhance the safety, comfort, and spiritual experience of all pilgrims. The Hajj pilgrimage is a testament to the unwavering faith and dedication of the Muslim community. The tragic deaths of over 1,300 pilgrims this year serve as a poignant reminder of the importance of continuous efforts to improve the conditions and safety of the pilgrimage. As the global Muslim community mourns this loss, there is a collective resolve to honor their memory by striving for a safer and more fulfilling Hajj experience for all. The prayers and support extended to the families of the deceased reflect the deep sense of unity and compassion that binds the Muslim Ummah, reaffirming the profound significance of the Hajj pilgrimage in the hearts of millions.